What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This one it's about the election. Now, I thought, like the past 24 hours, that the election we could turn this into some type of sports betting thing. Think about it. All the news about Joe Biden, Trump, how he had a court case and stuff, and then Joe Biden's like losing his marbles. There's actually also rumors that Joe Biden might drop out. Now, I think it's time for some betting to be put on saying, who is the Democrats going to vote for now? Like, honestly, I think someone can turn this into a giant profit. Like, I forget who they have. Let's look at this NBC News. What they got for us. Flowchart. What could happen if Biden exits the race? Oh, by the way, Biden also got COVID. It's been 3 weeks since President Joe Biden's disastrous debate performance. Blah blah blah. Well, shit. I don't care about that. Blah blah blah. Democrats. Blah blah blah. Look. Okay. If Biden drops out before the nomination, Biden steps aside willingly. The more of the 3,900 pledged delegates meet at a convention and cast their first ballots. One candidate wins the majority of the delegates. Okay, that's down the left side. Let's go back here. After a nomination, Biden would have to resign, die, or suffer a disability, which are the only three ways the DNC rules allow for a replacement. The DNC chair meets with Democratic congressional leaders and Democratic government governors association leaders to recommend a replacement. Full Democratic National Committee votes on that replacement. All right, so so then the National Democratic National Committee would then vote. All right. If no candidate wins, let's go back to here. If no candidate wins the majority of the delegates, the first ballot, then the 700 plus super delegates are allowed to vote. Delegates now numbering 4,600 plus continue to hold votes until one presidential candidate wins the majority of the delegates. Okay. So, what does that mean? Who can replace these people? By the way, I think you guys all remember what happened to Trump, how he got shot in the ear. Very, very sad thing. Um, and like CNN usually does, they go, "Bah, that wasn't gunshots." Oh, his ear's bleeding. Oh no, no, no. He decided to pierce his ears. I mean, I wonder what they would have actually said if Trump actually died. Thank the Lord. Like Jesus, these people. Like, last time we had a assassination attempt was on Ronald Reagan. Actually, last time that somebody actually president got assassinated was, I believe, JFK. Put in the comments if I'm wrong, but that's not JFK. Okay, that's the only reason why JFK actually would looked like a good president. Look at the history behind that. But everybody was sad. It didn't matter how bad he was or how good he was. Then people looked at him in a different way, and I wonder how we would look at each other now. I mean, Trump now wants to make unity. I believe he had a speech about unity, and I think it makes sense because right now we're at each other's throats. Like we had somebody try and kill him. Now, if you see how heavily protected the Beast is, which is the presidential car, and the White House, it, it messes with you because this is our country. This is like going to your school and deciding to destroy it. It's like, why the fuck would you do that? It's your school. You're going to that school. So it doesn't make any sense why you would try and destroy something that's yours. Like our country is great, but we have slowly just descend into madness, and it's just best that we unite each other. I know this is taking a bunch of different turns, and that's how my brain usually works. But it, like, seriously, man, now we're making fun of the one person that we have. I mean, it's really easy to make fun of Joe Biden. Let's be honest here, but still, he is our he's our president. We still gotta give him credit. We can't bully the shit out of him until he steps down, because this isn't a playground. All right, we can't act like children. Yet most people do act like children. Like some of the parties, most of the parties, all of the parties. It's like we're just a bunch of children in the playground in the sandbox. But anyways, this is just like there's a lot of news about how Biden will want Trump drop out, but the only problem is that now the Democrats have to win. You see, it's just like taking your best player and he can't. You know that he can't play as well. He can't do most of the stuff. It's like your best player is like meeting their end, and they're just doing a fucking awful job, and you're still trying to pressure it against this big target that you know would win it if they're not challenged properly. That big guy being Donald Trump, and whoever would be able to replace was it Joe Biden in the re-election in well election for the Democratic side. There's no fucking possible way that you can take down Trump now, especially after. Let's hear. See if it's like one of the top pictures. Spell pictures wrong. Especially after. I mean, I don't think you guys can see this very well. Can I scroll in on this? I'll upload it. I mean, look at that. His ear is bleeding. You see blood right there. American flag in the background, and his fist is raising up high. This man is ready to. He's ready. He knows what he needs to do. He knows how to get the job done. And by the way, I have to give credit to the person who took this picture. I mean, it's fucking amazing. This is like one of the best top 10 pictures that America has ever made with the American flag. First one being when they put the flag on top of the hill after that battle. But still, this was. Except I think this is actually one of the best ones that wasn't staged at all. Also, I have to give my remarks to the. Was it the. If you guys did not know, there's a firefighter. Well, used to retired, I believe. This guy was around 50, was like 54. And he ended up, when he heard the gunshots, he protected his family and ended up getting shot and killed, which was very sad. But the one thing that I do have to say is that I hope that nobody's saying "fuck the person who shot Joe, Donald Trump." He was just I don't know how old he was. I think he was around like 18. I don't know. Anyways, but he I wish that he's forgiven. I wish that he's up in heaven because I do not wish anybody to be in hell. It doesn't matter if you tried to kill somebody. But anyways, this whole election is just getting like it's like one of those like a WWE fight. I'm starting to think like everything is staged. I'm truly starting to think that like it is like the Super Bowl or something, you know. But still, I think the only way that if the Democratic Party wants to give up, if they are having a Joe Biden step down, the only chance that they could get win the election would be to have Michelle Obama to run against him. I think she would. I'm not saying that she'll do a tremendous job. I don't really know much about her, nor do I give a fuck. But still, I feel like she's a big target. She'll be one of them. Everyone else, they're talking about some other people. Let's see here. So they got Kamala, which I honestly, if she does, I want to see her debate Donald Trump. I want to see that happen. I really do. So we got Kamala Harris, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Have no idea who the fuck she is. This guy, I mean, fucking look at his teeth. He spent like he spent all the taxpayers' money on that shit. And that haircut, jeez, he's like falling apart. Transportation Secretary? What the fuck? Man, they're like bottom of the barrel. Josh Shapiro, we all know the good work that he's done. Like first one being the bridge that collapsed. Yep, don't worry. If there's a bridge that collapsed, like the San Francisco Bay Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge, fuck it. He's got it. He's gonna fill it with a giant fucking dam, and then we'll build the bridge. Just a fucking cinder block, blocking all the ships in, raising inflation a fuck ton more. Yep, that's the guy. Look at him. He knows what the job is. He's got it. Anyways, what's the other thing? Oh wait, that's right. He only did one thing. I mean, he's only had high approval ratings and pretty much. The funny part is that I feel like in this city there's a much different point point of view from being living in the city than living in the suburbs. Is that living in the city you have to be tremendously wealthy, and also there's no way I would ever see. I feel sorry for any Republicans trying to live in there. Like holy crap, that little place is filled with Democrats. That's what I think. Because if you ever look at the last election and look at the states, you'll see the entire state most of the time covered in fucking red, and only the main cities are filled with blue. And that state is all blue. Would be blue. It's insane that if you get rid of how like blue states, red states, like how they look, and actually show the entire coverage of it, the whole country would be red. That from my point of view, for like most of them, and then you'll just see, we'll say big blotches of blue on there, and then you know who will win? The Democrats. I have nothing against them. Just some people are kind of crazy. I don't really have a lot of fact to back this up, so don't really test my knowledge on this. But I'm just saying my point. My point could be wrong. Like I said, I don't have a lot of fact to back this up. But still, if we take a look, let's say last, not PR5, last presidential election year, don't give a shit. Let's see here. Let's actually see. So, fuck that. Here. You see? This is from the 2020. Although it's Wikimedia, whatever the fuck that is. It's all, most of it is red. But then you have the blue areas. You see? Some blue areas. Hawaii makes sense. That place is fucking expensive. Hawaii is not a good paradise. I mean, it's beautiful and all, but then they have, what is it? Their taxes are crazy. And then also you got that occasional lava and volcanoes to worry about. And also, what was it? The fire? Yeah. But still, you see that it's all red. Most of it is entirely covered in red, and then you see the blue parts. I mean, California is like really. Yeah. Look at that. This is from the 2020 election. I mean, here's something from Michigan. That's insane. That 2016. That might have been 2016. But still, like, yeah, I guess that's 2016. But still, that's just it's incredible. I mean, look at this. See some blue. This is from Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Okay, now I bet that's still close. I'm probably getting proved wrong right now, so my bad. Look at this. When you got a bunch of red, I mean that's because it's Nebraska. But it all depends on the fact that there's more population in the cities, which makes sense. That all makes sense. What is this? Oh shit. That's right. I mean, this one made sense. You guys remember that? Hoover? Anyways. 2020. Look at that. 2020, 2016. There's one state that's always voted Democrat, no matter what. It's Minnesota most of the time. That's crazy. And now there's a high chance that Minnesota might actually would be. Minnesota might actually becoming a might change to a red state because of how bad this is. It's crazy. But still, who knows? Okay, well, fuck. Yeah, shit. Not good. Thanks for the feedback. Okay, can I just get back to the thing? This is a fucking exit. What the fuck do you want from me? Oh, okay, I see. I got blocker on here. My bad. I don't like that. Let's take a look at simulator. I mean, it simulates all the things, but like, honestly, I have no idea. I mainly see. Yeah, look at this. There's already one. Who's this for? And Nebraska's weird. Really weird. I mean, California. Holy shit. One person of California is 55. You do not know that. It's usually 55. Um, yeah. You see what I mean? I'm not sure this. Yeah, he's pretty far away, but still. Minnesota's a 50-50. That's never happened. But anyways, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I'm just saying this whole thing is just shook up. You look at his blood on his ear, but I don't want to say anything mean. Joe Biden, he's done. He's done. I don't even know what to say. He's done. He's the only. If you get rid of the inflation, he's been average. All right. And the one part that I did like is how he started to try and force more of the was it the zero emission thing. But that doesn't mean we have to shut down the pipeline. But still, zero emission thing is great because guess what's happening now? Arabians know that they're going to soon realize that their money isn't going to come in. They're already starting to realize that now because of the fact that we have these electric cars, but still electric uses the needs electricity that comes from oil still. But people are moving away from that. You got fusion, you got fuel cells, which is the hydrogen. So now they're focusing on making a hydrogen plants, and I think that's what United States should bring to our country. Hydrogen plants, and honestly, I can't wait to see who gets elected. I'm really hoping for Trump. If you guys are against that, it's okay. That's my point of view. Just to remind you guys, if you Do not trust in a politician. If you really want to know a politician, you gotta look up their background. Everybody does shady stuff. I can't say the reason why I won't vote for Donald Trump. It's not because of how bad he is, because he is. I'm gonna say he could be a terrible person, but everybody is. There is no perfect human being, and that's what God says, except for Mary and Jesus Christ. Those are the only people who are perfect, and you just gotta find the person who know that you know will get the job done, based off the fact that he'll get the job done, not that he's going to fucking screw you over. Which I do not see that happening with Trump. But I could be wrong. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. You don't have to watch this. It's pretty shitty, anyways. And enjoy your Friday. Peace.